The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
Come on, not ahead of you, baby. I feel you over there. You scared?
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 40-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made by Dexter.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Sidney Jones. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Again to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Falcons' 17-yard line.
Shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3, and the Giants first down.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, it's going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
To number 87.
Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Giants 10, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Give me something. Here we go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 68 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He's brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Falcons 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing Jones. He'll find Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
DK Metcalf. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Giants 17, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Check 50, check 50.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire and got his man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Peppers and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. We'll check on his status when we get back. Jones now on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, it's Gurley. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Number 26.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
2nd and 6.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
New York.
They'll run with Barkley. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
He'll try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Giants add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 41, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Their timeouts.
A big loss.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Jones, off the play fake. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready? Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to... Check, lucky. Check.
Jones now on the keeper. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
By Deion Jones. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this 1st half.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 57's the mic. Mark 18, right here. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, we're heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. 57's the mic. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, watch the leg. Check 43.
They run. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another carry now for Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come on, boy.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Another Falcons 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
4th and goal.
They're running with Gurley. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Jones to throw on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 3rd down.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Off play action, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Switzer complete. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave it. With 2 remaining, we'll be back after this. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
And goal.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 55, Mike 55. Trap 60.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons get a bit closer. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Giants 27, Falcons 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Let's get off the field.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A first down carry for Barkley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Barkley, the Giant.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 28. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
On first down, Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Here we go. Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mark. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Giants 34, Falcons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this one to Switzer. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 96 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Y'all playing the wrong football. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey. Cup 19, Cup 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
1st down.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
35-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Hey, smash, bro. Hey, what's the ball? Switch.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Off the play fake. Jones going for the deep ball. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, they can't stop it.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.